Contemporary Issues Journal is designed to promote the integration learning domain of the Fink taxonomy of significant learning. In this learning assessment technique, students look for recent events or developments in the news that are related to their coursework, then analyze these current affairs to identify the connections in entries that they write in a journal. This technique deepens student understanding of course-related ideas and concepts by guiding them to apply them to the world outside the classroom. It also helps students understand themselves in relation to that course content so that coursework is more relevant, which stimulates their motivation to learn it. For example, one of the learning goals in this course is that students will be able to identify key elements that shape the historical context of 5 ethnic constituent groups: Native Americans, European Americans, African Americans, Hispanic Latino Americans, and Asian Americans, and connect these historical elements to the group's contemporary experience. For the Contemporary Issues Journal assignment, students were instructed to search for appropriate news items that addressed this specific learning goal. This student saw news of the Syrian refugee crisis on Facebook, and in his journal entry connected this to the history of European immigration to the United States. Another student decided to focus on her own ethnic group of Asian Americans and included an article about Chinese American women smoking marijuana. She connected it to perspectives on Chinese Americans throughout history. Students were also asked to do pre- and post-project reflections, and in this student's pre-project reflection, he wrote about how he didn't see much relationship between current affairs and the coursework at all. His project was full of interesting discoveries and insights, and after the project, he commented on how many connections he actually did find and how much he now wanted to keep informed of world events. In the Asian student's pre-project reflection, she shared her struggles with her identity as an Asian American, including the assumption that she couldn't speak English well, even though, in her words, "It is my mother tongue and sadly the only language in which I am fluent." And in her post-project reflection, she emphasized how much she learned from the project. The completed journals are the learning artifacts, which provide a demonstrable record of how well students can connect what they are learning in the classroom to their personal lives and the world around them. The journals were assessed using a rubric that was created as an adaptation of 2 of the American Association of Colleges and Universities value rubrics. The professor aggregated the results on each rubric trait, determined an average, and used this information as the basis for reporting learning outcomes to the department's assessment efforts. Contemporary Issues journals promote significant learning on many levels, but are particularly excellent for helping students achieve learning goals related to the integration domain, as they require students to find connections between coursework and the world outside the classroom.